Alright, what is going on, guys? So we're back with our Alliance War, and I have a very obscure team, so let me explain real quick. So I woke up, there's 2 paths left, 4 and 7, and who's ever taken path 4 has to bring a Stealth Spidey for a thing coming up, because no one brought a counter to it, and also a counter to a Sentinel on the Safeguard node, which you can only do like 1% per hit. So I had to bring a counter for that, for both of those, so that's 2 champions. And then there's also a Warlock boss. So I was like, I could take that with Corvus. So Corvus, Torch for the Sentinel, and Stealth Spidey for the thing. But then I'm like, wait, I'm on path 4. What am I going to do here? So I was like, wait, can Corvus do path 4? AQ was off, so my Corvus was free. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't I find out? So we're going to go ahead and try, for the first time ever, for me, see how Corvus does on path number 4. So I'm going to go ahead and boost up a bit because I'm a little unsure. Going to throw on some cosmic boosts here. This was my last 200% one, which in hindsight I should have just went for a 150. You'll see why later in the war. But yeah, we go for the 200. I hope those come around again before my Legends run. Starting to run low on some of those boosts. I'm going to supply an attack boost, a special 3 defense boost, just in case I get pushed to an L3, and an advanced power boost. So we're boosting up to the max here, because like I said, I've never used Corvus here, so I don't really know what to expect. So yeah, the plan is just to get to an L2, and yeah, we should be good. So throwing a bit of a combo, hit a nice intercept here. The Spite, I thought I wouldn't have to worry about Spite because I had no charges, but I forgot the true accuracy or true damage buff counts. So yeah, the Spite's really annoying. Evade the L2 against the wall, that was great. I don't throw the L2 here because I didn't think I'd make it before the unstoppable. So yeah, I'm against the wall. She's got an L2. She throws it. I'm just gonna go ahead and block this. I don't care. Now I'll throw my L2 and it hits really hard. We get pushed to another L2, and now watch what's about to happen. I throw this L2 thinking it'll kill, and I critical failure the unblockable hit. So she blocks it, and she gets a perfect block. Are you freaking... I get so unlucky this war, it's ridiculous. So we get a critical failure on the unblockability of the biggest hit of our L2, and then not only does she block it, but she gets a perfect block. Ridiculous. But one more L2, and we finish the fight. We took a bunch of unnecessary damage, though, because that hit that should have connected should have just killed her. So that's real fun. So... yeah, just more stuff like that happens. We'll get there. But first fight down, whatever. I got the charge. So I'm like, alright, whatever. I was glad I didn't die. Next fight here, we got a Taskmaster. So the plan is just to get to an L2, and that's pretty much it. So right here, I don't want him to throw a special, so I hit a really nice intercept right here. Throw this L2, and he's toast, man. He is toast. He's so toast that he's burnt. So Corvus absolutely shredded that Taskmaster. That's what happens when you give Corvus a charge. So the first 2 fights, I mean, that Domino was some BS, but hey, we're looking good. Moving on to the next fight here, we have the thing that we brought Stealth Spidey for. So the only way I can pretty much die to this fight is if, well, if I screw up, but if I forget to apply the slow debuff. So before I did anything, I'm like, alright, let me get in here, apply the slow debuff, because I've forgotten before in the past on some fights, like the Rhino and Aegis intercepts, I forgot to put on the slow debuff, but there. Slow debuff is on, we should be good now. I've gotten really, really good with Stealth Spidey after getting like a 1500 hit combo in Abyss versus that Luke Cage, so I'm pretty confident in my Stealth Spidey gameplay nowadays. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the slow debuff. And then we're going to go ahead and just wait a little bit, bait out the special 2. Then we're going to refresh the slow debuff, apply the Fury passive to myself. Now we'll be hitting a lot harder. And then I'm going to go for this L2, and I lose all of my web foam cartridges. But that's okay. I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to kill him within this slow debuff timer. And if not, well, then I'm dead. But yeah, Stealth Spidey's hitting plenty hard enough that I know I can do this. I've done this fight a few times. There's so many hard nodes on this fight. But the only good thing about it is that there's not a lot of health on the fights because of how difficult it actually is. So that's nice. So that fight went great. Textbook fight. We're all good. Moving into the next section, I was actually at the casino for like a special roast beef dinner at this point, and I was like, oh, I'm clear for section 2. Well, let's just do these next 2 fights. It's a Darkhawk and an Ultron, and I have a Corvus with a charge, so I'm not expecting anything too crazy here. So yeah, we're hitting pretty hard, 7.5k mediums with Corvus. It's great, you know. You go ahead and throw a full combo, parry, throw another full combo, and throw an L1. This guy's toast. That was a super easy charge. So now we got 2 charges with Corvus, which is always nice. And next up we have an Ultron. And I was thinking, you know, maybe I could sneak the evasion charge here. You never know, right? So I go ahead and throw some weird combos. You'll see, I think I finished one combo with like a light attack, and yeah, I was just trying to get him to evade. And even if he hits me a couple times, that's okay. I think it's worth it to get the charge, as long as I don't die. As long as I have charges, I'm not gonna die. But yeah, so I'm trying to hit him when he's not stunned here. He can perfectly evade here, but he's not. Intercept him here, and yeah, he just doesn't evade. So I'm like, okay, well, you're dead. 2 easy fights, nothing really to worry about. And then Seaton was on the middle path there, and you know, he's not gonna wake up for hours from this point. So didn't do any more war till I woke up this morning. 2 hours left in the war, and I'm like, all right, we've got a Sentinel here. So this is the Sentinel I brought Human Torch for. So this node has a safeguard, so this defender can only take 1% damage from like a hit. So we're gonna go ahead and pop the flame on, and Torch is just absolutely insane for this. Like the only champ he couldn't really take here would be like a Havoc or something like that. But yeah, Human Torch with the pre-fight is just, he's so damn good, bro. He's just, it's insane. And actually, Human Torch is just a great counter to Sentinel in and of himself. Because watch this L1 here, all the blocked hits, boom, that's 15 temperature and 3 smolders in the bank, which is just great. And I'm just going to go ahead and keep throwing heavy attacks just because they're easy to do and give us some distance. Don't have to really worry. And if I'm not at max temperature, it gives me a nice little bit. But right here is L1 again, just gives me that temperature, which is really nice. He's building analysis charges, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep applying my Nova flame passives, also applying some power stings, and yeah, I'm at a point where I can throw an L2, and if this doesn't kill, he'll be stunned afterwards, and a couple more combos, and he will be dead. Yeah, so he's dead. So Torch, man, such a good counter to that safeguard node, especially if you have the pre-fight ability still active, and yeah, that went great. So I was also going to take this Punisher up here, but I was also planning on taking the Warlock boss, so I'm like, I might as well wait till I boost up, and then someone else took it in the meantime, so like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm going to take this Warlock boss now. So for Warlock, I've never fought, I don't think I've ever fought him in Alliance War, I'm not sure, but these guys were using something called the Flow Defender Tactics, and it's pretty goddamn ridiculous. So how Flow works is every time you strike the defender with a critical hit, they gain a burst of power, a ton of power gain, and it's champions that have the hashtag control tag. So Warlock, 182099, Mr. Sinister, Dormammu, are to name some of them, some of the difficult defenders. So I'm going to go ahead and take off willpower so that I'm not healing, so he doesn't apply his degen or whatever to me. So the flow here, so I was a little worried about that, because the only way to get rid of this power gain is to stun the defender here, and this is a stun immune node on the boss, so I can't do that. So like, okay, that kind of sucks. So I'm going to heal up Corvus a little bit here, and we're going to boost up. Now remember, I used my last 200% cosmic boost, so that sucks. I definitely would have used that if I still had it. I should have saved it for the boss node. But I'm going to pop an attack boost here, going to pop a 150 cosmic boost, going to apply a 12% cosmic special attack boost, and then we're also going to get a power start 1, but I'm going to apply that one last, and then we're also going to apply a bit of a health boost just in case, you know, I got to take some block damage, don't have to worry. And then yeah, let's get that power start 1 boost on. Where is it? There we go. Just going to go ahead and apply that. So pretty much the plan is just to cycle L2s, really. That's the plan, you know. The power gain is going to be annoying, but our L2 can power drain him. So, you know, I'm not really too worried. So, yeah, take some blocked hits, bait out a heavy attack to get the opening, and boom, you can see he has 2 power floods already. and that power gain is just ridiculous. And the only way I can turn it off is if I stun him, but he's stun immune, so I can't do anything. So now he has 3 power flood charges. His power gain is ridiculous. He's not throwing his special 2, so I just throw my special 2 and watch. The second I throw the special 2, I get the infection on me, and I don't power drain, because with the infection on you, there's a 30% chance. Your ability actually is reduced by 30%. So I had a 70% chance to power drain him, and of course I don't. So I get killed by an L3. Are you freaking kidding me, man? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Like, I just get so unlucky in Alliance War, man. It's ridiculous. A 70% chance. And in the fight, I was like, what just happened? Why didn't my L2 power drain? And then I read through Warlock's... I didn't know if it was the flow or something. I read through the flow. I'm like, I don't understand. I read through Warlock's abilities. I'm like, there's nothing in here saying he's immune to power drain or anything like that. And then I read the infection. I'm like, did I have an infection on me? So I went back to the fight, and I didn't. I was at 19, throw my L2. The first hit puts me to 20, so I get the infection, and then I don't power drain. So that just really pissed me off. That just really, really pissed me off when it happened, man. That the flow is ridiculous. I think it's even more annoying than Siphon. Man, I just get so unlucky in war sometimes. It's ridiculous, like against the Domino, and then against the Warlock. But whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. We won the war. It just, I don't know. It just annoys me. It really annoys me when I get unlucky like that. Like 70% chance. But you know, of course, the odds work against you when it's not in your favor in an alliance war. But yeah, enough ranting. It's whatever. We won the war. It's just annoying when it happened to me in the moment, you know? It's all good, though. I'm sure you guys are going to start seeing a lot more of these flow defender tactics. Honestly, I think defender tactics are pretty BS. When, I swear to God, I can't find it, but I swear to God, when Kabam said, when they're adding defender tactics, they said the goal of defender tactics wasn't to make war harder. That wasn't the goal. But it makes it so much harder. I think what they should do, maybe I'll make a video talking about this, but in Alliance Quest, when there is, you can add like a new node every day, right? And at the end of Alliance Quest, you get rewarded if you do that. You get like I think if you run a different one every day, you get like 5,400 Tier 5 basic fragments, right? I think Alliance War should be the same way with the defender tactics. If you fight defender tactics, you should get like an extra reward in Alliance War, like an extra burst of shards for winning or something like that. Because it's pretty stupid, defender tactics. It makes it so much more difficult. Like, we should be getting something more. I really think. Let me know if you guys think I should make a video on that or something. But these defender tactics just keep getting more and more ridiculous. It seems it's making Alliance War so much more difficult. So I don't know, but that's going to do it for this video. A little bit of a rant. I apologize. Drop a like if you enjoy. Subscribe if you'd like to see more Alliance War content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.